What is the dinner table exercise?
Yeah. So one of the things that I try to do in the book is give some work to do, right? Like this is not just because actions speak louder. So it's not just reading the book. There's some real exercises in it. And one of the exercises is centered around this idea of what happens at a dinner table. And so in the book, what we do is we talk about this concept of privilege and really the idea that no matter who you are or where you come from, everybody has privilege. And sometimes it's different in one situation versus another situation. And so we talk about how you can take privilege and you can do different things with it, right? You could pretend like you don't have it, even though we all have it. And that doesn't actually benefit anybody. You could be ashamed of privilege. And then that becomes a problem too, because you can't actually move forward with it. You can't do anything with it. But the best way to think about privilege is to think about privilege as an opportunity to be able to serve someone else. And so in the book, when we talk about this dinner table idea, we say you can have privilege and you can use it as porcelain, right? And you can view it as like, this is something that's really precious. I have to protect it, or I'm embarrassed by it, or I lock it away in a key and I don't use it. Or you could think about privilege like thali. And thali is like metal, silver, or metal dinnerware. It gets beaten up and it can, it has all kinds of dents on it. Doesn't matter. You try and feed as many people as you can from thali. Like it's meant to be used. So you could think about privilege in those two ways. I can think about it porcelain. I'm scared of it. I have to protect it. I only dust it out every once in a while. I whatever. Or you can think about it as thali, which is how can I use it to serve? And that's what we try to do is help people understand. Like, so what are some of those privileges? And for example, I can, with reasonable certainty, know what my day is going to look like every day, right? If I have that, that's kind of a privilege. I can um, I can feel really confident that I know how I'm going to get to work. I can feel confident that the language that I'm going to be given assignments in is going to be a language that is my first language. Like things like that, right? And so when you think about it that way and you understand it, then you can say like, okay, well, what does that mean in these different situations? How can I use that to benefit others?